This just in. When was the last time you sat still without your phone? If you're like most of us, it's probably been a while. But Pure Leaf just pulled off a campaign that convinced New Yorkers, of all people, to do exactly that. No gimmicks, no nonsense, just 10 minutes of silence in exchange for a free iced tea. Sounds ridiculous? Maybe, but it worked. Here's what they did and why it worked. Pure Leaf set up a vending machine in New York that didn't take cards or coins. It took your phone. In exchange, a free iced tea and 10 minutes of enforced stillness. No strings attached. Well, except they took your phone and made you sit in silence. So okay, let's say there were no other strings attached. Just a physical pause button in a city that doesn't do pause. And people took the offer. Because as ridiculous as it sounds to lock your phone away for iced tea, the campaign tapped into something we're all quietly dealing with. Screen fatigue. It wasn't about pushing a product. It was about creating a moment. A small, weirdly meaningful one. Here's the data behind the sip. What made it so smart was that it was rooted in real behavior. According to Pure Leaf's campaign, 76% of people say they feel better after a short break. But only 37% actually take them. Although honestly, that second number feels high. Who are these mythical people taking breaks? 1 in every 3 people? Not where I live, I don't think. So the brand removed the friction. No guilt trip, no productivity spin, just here's a cold drink. Take 10 minutes. Your phone's fine. The brand positioned itself as the ally of common sense. That's a rare move in an attention economy. The rise of anti-scroll marketing. This isn't just a cute PR stunt. It's part of a growing trend. Brands offering inaction as the new call to action. And here's what we're seeing more of. In-person activations that slow people down instead of speeding them up. Social experiments that invite real participation, not just clicks. And brands leaning into phone fatigue, not fighting it with louder ads. When done well, these campaigns create trust because they acknowledge how people actually feel. But there's a risk. There's a fine line between being seen and managed. People don't want to feel manipulated. They want to feel understood. That's the line Pure Leaf walked carefully. They didn't say, we're saving you from your screen addiction. They said, you look like you need a break. We've got tea. The tone really matters. One wrong word and it becomes a lecture. That's a good reminder for all of us. If your brand message makes people feel judged or managed, it won't land. But if it offers a small moment of relief, you're building something lasting. Here's what small businesses can take from this. You don't need a vending machine in Manhattan, but you do need a message that connects with what your audience is really feeling. Here are 3 takeaways from this phone-free stunt. Number 1, start with empathy. Your marketing should reflect your audience's real-life tension, not trends, not hype, real tension. Like feeling overstimulated, struggling to focus, and wanting simplicity over noise. That's what makes your message feel human. Number 2, design the pause. Not every campaign has to scream for attention. What if your next lead magnet was a breather? Think a short guided tool that gives clarity, like my 5-minute marketing fix. A micro challenge that helps them stop doing something unhelpful, or an email that just gives permission to think, not act. Sometimes trust is built in the quiet. And number 3, get your one-liner right. Before you try something bold or heartfelt, make sure your core message is clear. Your one-liner needs to reflect your customer's real problem, offer relief, not just a product, and invite engagement, not pressure. If that sentence isn't sharp, everything else will feel fuzzy. Give your audience a break from the confusion. This campaign worked because it let people breathe. Your marketing can do the same. Not with iced tea, but with clarity. Clarity builds trust, and trust builds momentum. If you need help getting your message right, grab my free 5-minute marketing fix. It's a quick and easy tool to help you get clear and build trust fast. The link is in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? If you ran a campaign offering less, what would you take away? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.